see, we're actually matching.
Habits of my heart, I can't say no. It's ripping me apart.
You've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Now get ready for Pie on the Fry. Why, hello everybody, it's your girl, Pie Girlsy, back at it again with another video. And today, we are on Play Wild. And there's a special reason that we are on Play Wild. Today, I wanted to do something a little different. You guys have been requesting Play Wild videos. I've always said I was gonna make one, and today's the day. So, without further ado, let's get right into 10 things you haven't noticed on Animal Jam Play Wild. I hope you enjoy. Also, by the way, I've been really busy with school, lots and lots of tests, but now I'm actually gonna be back to regularly posting. Pretty sure this is what I say like every single video, but yeah. And so the first thing on this list is actually in Captain Melville's juice hut right down here. So you guys may or may not know this, I'll have it on the screen very soon, but actually the tree outside the juice hut does not appear when you look through the window, although it's right outside the window. This is actually pretty funny because it does the same thing on Animal Jam, and everyone's always kind of pointed it out. So I thought it was kind of cool that it actually does the same thing on Play Wild. So I'm gonna have it on the screen if you have not seen this for yourself. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys one more time. If you go around the side, you can look and see that it's right in front of the window, but when you go inside, it just kind of disappears. And I've never tried a grape smoothie, but now I think I like them. Well, anyways, that is the first thing I bet you have not noticed on Animal Jam Play Wild. And so the second thing I bet you haven't noticed on Animal Jam Play Wild is actually that each den has its own little special feature. Now, let me tell you, this one's kind of a broad topic, but basically every single den will have a special little feature or area that's only unique to that den. I'm just going to be showing you guys some examples, and since I have a lot of dens and love to decorate, I'm going to be showing you guys as many as I have found so far. And these dens are probably the only place you can actually do these little features in all of Animal Jam. So maybe buy a new den and try them out today. So the first den with a special little feature is actually the water park den. So if you actually go to the little inner tubes that are located in the bottom portion of the den, you can get in the inner tube and float around the entire circle. This is super cute, and I honestly could not stop laughing when I first found this, so it's definitely one to try out yourself. There's also this cool little portal area that takes you to a secret spot in the den and the mystical den. Although this one's kinda out there and you can pretty much see it, if you didn't actually think to go in it like I did for the first 2 weeks of having the den, then you wouldn't even know that it actually takes you to somewhere else in the den, which is really cool, and it's a fun place to decorate. And this has gotta be one of my favorite dens in Animal Jam just for the whole look of it and the really cute little feature that they've put in this den, guys. I am not kidding, this feature is so adorable. So all you have to do is walk up to the top of the den and go across these tree branches, and you get into this little spaceship and just look what happens. This one definitely is one to get. It's a really awesome den and it looks just so great. And let me tell you, it's good for Animal Jam selfies. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for the second thing I bet you have not noticed on Animal Jam Play Wild. And so the third thing that I bet you haven't noticed on Animal Jam Play Wild is actually when you look on the world map and you click Kimbara, what should be Gabby's animal hospital still shows up as the medical center. This was a pretty recent change, so it's probably just a glitch, but I actually noticed this the other day and I thought it was pretty weird. Man, rest in peace the medical center. Good times, good times. so the fourth thing I bet you have never noticed on Animal Jam Play Wild is actually that in Kimbara, you can walk up these set of rocks and you get this really awesome view of the landscape. This is definitely not something you can do on Animal Jam, and it's honestly such a cool view and thing to be able to do. This is one I really recommend checking out, and once again, pretty good for Animal Jam selfies. And so the fifth thing I bet you've never noticed on Animal Jam Play Wild is that actually all the little facts you can click on and learn throughout Jama sparkle when you get far enough away from them. At first I just thought this was kind of a sparkly thing that just happened, or maybe it was part of my outfit, but no, it's actually an effect that the little facts have when you're far enough away from them. You just have to walk up to them and then you actually can see what they are. I thought this one was pretty cool. And so the sixth thing I bet you've never noticed on Animal Jam Play Wild is actually that every frog in the game, its eyes will follow you. The story behind this is I was actually trying to get to Serapia Forest through Jama Township, and I took the actual path instead of just clicking on the map. And I saw this frog just sitting on a log, and I thought it stared at me, so I had to double take and triple take, and I don't know what comes after that. But I looked at it again and again, and then I finally realized that they actually look at you no matter where you go. And then I realized that there are frogs all over Animal Jam. They're just kind of hard to spot. This one was just pretty funny. The seventh thing I bet you've never noticed on Animal Jam Play Wild is that you can kind of spot Dory and Nemo in the aquarium. This could also just be coincidence. It could just be a random blue tang and a random clownfish, but I thought this is actually kind of funny because these fish can't be found on normal Animal Jam. So it's a possibility, but let me just show you. the seventh thing I bet you've never noticed on Animal Jam Play Wild is that if you take 3 other of your buddies along with you and you go to Crystal Sands and you sit on the deck, you can actually do something pretty cool. When you sit, you can actually make these really adorable dolphins come out, and there has to be at least 4 people there. I think it includes pets, so it's a pretty difficult one to spot. Well, let me just show you. This one is pretty simple, but it's definitely one that's actually really fun to do. I really suggest just grabbing some of your buddies and testing this one out. The dolphin is so adorable. And so the 8th thing I bet you haven't noticed on Animal Jam Play Wild is actually if you go to Serapia Forest and you walk up to this log, a ton of these bluish, purplish, really spooky eyes look at you, but when you walk away, they disappear. This one's actually pretty scary. But in the spirit of Halloween, right? The 9th thing I bet you've never noticed on Animal Jam Play Wild is actually kind of a weird one. And you know, I don't really want to explain this one, so I'll let you just see it for yourself. This one's actually really funny. Last but not least, 10th thing I bet you haven't noticed on Animal Jam Play Wild, it's actually in the Wild Explorers tent. The map that's kind of on the side of the wall, a little bit hidden from everything else, is actually the old treasure hunt map. Basically, when Play Wild first came out, the treasure hunt map was actually a thing, and you would click on each spot that they would place the animal, and that's where you would do your treasure hunts. Now it's just in a list, but basically I'll have this on the screen if you've actually never seen this map. I think this one's actually really cool. Because I mean, I thought they just abandoned this map forever and it made me kind of sad. But they didn't, so that's good. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you did like this video or found something that you did not notice, make sure to leave a like down below. Maybe leave a comment and subscribe. Join the meme family. It's tons of fun. And also, yeah, it's been like, what, 3 weeks since I uploaded? I'm really sorry. I did not think it'd be 3 weeks. Well, actually, on the bright side, today I had pizza rolls and it was worth it. Okay, bye guys.